Oh, okay, there we go. Hi, welcome to the stream. Me 4007. I'm sorry, that was very I don't like. Anyway, hello. Welcome back to Genshin Impact. Um, we're doing T side quests today because I loaded the game and I walked forward and I don't know if I just hit a trigger or for some reason this just I don't know why this would have started as soon as I loaded the game, but it did. So I guess we're going to check into this tea issue that this village is having, considering I couldn't get away with trying to go to areas I don't have, I guess, unlocked yet for upgrades in game. So, yeah, we're just gonna pick up here. I don't fully remember what we were doing, last time anyway. Um, So yeah, I guess we'll just get T side quest out of the way. Uncle Luo, this batch still isn't any good. They're not fragrant enough when you dry them, and they get so dirty and brittle that you can't even put them in the roller. Even the ones that survive the secondary processes come out the other end a complete disaster. I don't know if these are voice acted or not. They probably aren't. I don't remember hearing anything, but yeah, they're not. Are you sure it isn't a problem with the machine? Are you sure you haven't forgotten how to operate it? What a thing to say. How could we dare be careless with you looking over our shoulders? How could you, indeed? Aya, it's Grandpa Lou. Jan, get back to work. And this respectable-looking young miss is... What is this long-ass answer? We're not doing that one. I guess we're going to lie. Just the who... Hey, just who the heck calls themselves young lady? Mini Pie? Yes, that's it. Call me Mini Pie. Um... Oh, in that case, welcome. Welcome. A guest like you is a rare treat indeed. We have been quite reliant on the assistance of the Commerce Guild for many a year. But as for what's happened this year, I suspect you have already heard about it. What's wrong? You're looking pretty miserable. Did Jin mess up at work again? You old mocking me again. My apologies, dear guests. Normally, I would have invited guests from afar to sample our new teas, but this year's batch, well, you know. The young lady is indeed very concerned about the tea leaves and is here to see if there's anything that can be done to help. So, Chief Luo, there's no need to be so tied up with formalities. Very well then, to tell the truth, this batch of tea leaves is no good either. They can't be dried, and I can't tell if they were bad when they were picked or if it's a problem with the machine in our workshop. Did you ask the people who picked them? How is that difficult? Why not just use some of the older tea leaves you have in stock and see if the product you get from drying them is any different? If the product is normal, then you'll know it isn't a problem with the machine. Seriously, I told you before. Forget it. As we have important guests present, then we'll give your method a try. Jin, do we have any fresh tea leaves remaining from older batches? There's some in the warehouses. What's up? Do not hear. What's up? What's up? Oh, good one. We've been talking here for a good long while now, and you weren't listening to a single word, were you? Go fetch some of the older batches and process it along with some of the newer stuff that Grandpa Lou brought using the machine. Don't you dare skip a single step. I'll be watching you. After a bit, Jin brings back 2 batches of freshly dried tea. How about this? I see our 2 guests are quite young. They might prefer snacks to tea tasting. Why not turn these 2 batches into tea cakes? The quality of each will be evident with a single taste. What do you think, old Luo? Agreed, we'll do just that. Jin, listen up. Take these 2 batches of tea leaves and make them into 2 different tea cakes, 1 cake from each batch. Don't you dare even get a single leaf mixed up. Yes, sir, Uncle Luo. You want me to mix them all into 1 cake? Okay, now I guess. Oh, I can't even. Ooh, there's a tiny thing on top of that building. Is that a shiny thing? Sorry for the long wait. I've got both tea cakes here. Let's try them one at a time, shall we? Well, how's the taste? I've ever had a tea. The first one tasted a bit strange, but the second one was delicious. Tea cakes made from the tea we had in stock taste fine. Alright, you win. So according to you, the tea processing machinery is fine. In other words, the problem is with the tea itself. This new batch of tea, it's just not as good as before. So the water and soil... But perhaps it's the cauldron that's the problem. It's old and in disrepair, which must have offended the Adeptus, causing the tea to deteriorate. Oh yes, okay. No, it's the soil and the water. It's the elements that nourish the soil. Enough. Let's get that technician in charge of the tea cauldron in here first. Is that, Fontanian, the one from the Fontaine Research Institute. What was it again? Name such a pain to pronounce. Jin, go get her, would you? Jen? Just where did that lazy loafer abscond to this time? That brainless nitwit? I was going to have him go to Yilong Wharf and search for our technician. Well, whether in Liyue or Fontaine, most things powered by elemental energy work on more or less the same principles, yeah? If a Fontainian engineer can fix it, so can our thaumaturges. It just so happens that this Miss Oatmoon Tan Yi likes to travel around Liyue, passes through here ever so often, and loves to offer her services. So as far for this round of tea cauldron maintenance, well, let's leave it to her. Why are you having trouble pronouncing someone's name like Oatmoon Tan Yi? I wish I could see what the name actually was. When half of the cast that do voice acting for this can't even pronounce Liyue consistently. So you see, honored guests, I'm really sorry, but I need to trouble you to go to Yilong Wharf and find our technician, Miss Oatmoon Tan Yi. Is that actually her name? It's more likely than not she's found herself a show there that she can't tear her eyes off. How could you possibly dare to ask our guest to do such a thing? Old Luo, you misunderstand me. Our honored guest already had business to attend to at Yilong Wharf, and it would just be passing along a message on their way. It's nothing, really. Is that so? Huh, is that so? It would seem to be so. I'm truly sorry. Then, if you would, honored guests, Old Lu, I'll leave it up to you to accompany them. Yeah, thanks for your hard work. You scared old Luo so much he was jumping at his own shadow. You mentioned earlier that you were here to investigate the water and soil, right? Best you head over to Yilong Wharf then. It isn't far from the headwaters, and there are ruins left by the Adepti along the way. So if you're looking for clues, then there's your best bet. As for passing a message to Oatmoon Tan Yi, well, please lend a hand, would you? Give old Luo some peace of mind so he doesn't worry himself to death. Hey, why are you still acting? This show's over. And Paimon just realized, what's with Mini Pie anyway? Anyway, just leave it to us. You can rest easy, Grandpa Lu. Such great kids you are. Really great kids. Oh, right. I noticed that you two really enjoyed the tea cake. Why don't I teach you the recipe? Next time you come by some quality tea leaves, you'll be able to make some for yourselves. In any case, safe travels. Be careful on mountain paths, and mind you don't slip. I like how we're having this conversation just down from the guy that we blatantly lied to. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. Great. New game. Different fucking controls. Okay. Adepti? Adepti? Tea-pun? Tea-pun. All of their tea. But I thought the tea here wasn't good. Why am I taking it? But we're literally here to see about fixing the tea problem. Here I am picking tea from their tea plants that apparently aren't very good. I have a tea. I have a snap tea. It's not really the kind of tea they're talking about, but I mean, they made the tea into tea cake, so I think any kind of tea is fine, right? Tea. Tea's not really a word that can lose its meaning because it's also just, you know, talking about the letter. Hyojin of the Sacred Mountain. Follow the golden carp. What? Oh, carp. I did not see the fucking carp. These controls too. I was like, what do you even? Oh, I wasn't home last week. Oh, they're baddies at level 41. Right? They're
steady as stone.
But they're in the way. I gotta solve a puzzle here.
Freeze.
Well, so long as they're not all ganging up on me, I'm okay. I don't know what the other two guys that were up there doing. Are these like tea bandits or something? Who are these guys even? The guy with the shovel isn't putting up much of a fight there. Fine, I don't want to. Okay, go in the water, see what happens. Oh, that guy's stuck behind a wall. So that's why he's not doing it.
Freeze. Oh, so sorry.
Next to this other guy. I'm off. Why does that not affect me? I think just from proximity. So I'm gonna just preface right now, this stream might, it won't be nearly as long as the last couple that we've done. Not because I don't want to play Genshin, it's just I got plans tomorrow, so I can't be up super duper late. My sleep schedule's a mess anyway, so I just gotta be careful tonight. I was say, did I just trap him under the ice? Did he drown? Scenes of flowing lotus. Use adeptal energy to light the lotus lamps strewn about the river. Use the lotus lamp's auspicious light to briefly light nearby lotus lanterns. Adeptal energy can be used to pack up a lotus lantern such that it can light all lotus lanterns in the area around you, or place it in a suit. Light all the lotus lanterns in a single area at once. Something marvelous might happen. It's really funny that you think I remember how to use energy or spectral energy. Spectral. Up. Do I know if it's lit up or not? Did I hit? Forte, Paimon, you two are indeed brilliant as expected. Upon seeing my dissipated adeptal energy, you immediately understood the situation. Of course, we're super duper experienced adventurers, you know. Still, why didn't you say anything sooner? You didn't just forget, did you? Ahem. About that, should not the path of the Adepti be full of challenges? 'Tis merely a test of your wisdom. Speaking of which, just what's the problem with the soil and water you mentioned before? Grandpa Lou was also sure that this was behind the deteriorating quality of the tea leaves. Yes, you too have seen Qiaoying Village. Should the quality and quantity of tea leaves continue to decline, so will the village, until finally, years to come, it degenerates back into what it was millennia before, a desolate mountain forest. It's true, the Lord of Geo would not stand idly by as disaster befell. Were the sky to collapse, the conqueror of demons and other adepti would do their utmost to support it. Should the waters under Yilong Wharf reach the dikes and flood Liyue Harbor, reach the dikes and flood, Liyue Harbor would aid the villagers. But without tea, the stretch of mountains would, or Kyoying village rather, would lose its very reason to exist in human eyes. That makes sense. When you put it like that, Paimon understands. So, are you two willing to help me correct the imbalance in the water and soil? I thought we already said we were. Who the heck is Mini Pie? I never heard that name before. But Paimon wants to help Adeptus Fujin and Kuyo Ying village. When she thinks about such delicious tea cakes being lost forever just because there's no good tea, it would be a big shame, wouldn't it? Yes, that's excellent. Your willingness is commendable, and one is quite grateful to you both. Now, back to business. When it comes to how to resolve the disharmony in the soil and water, one is indeed well aware of what to do. First, you two must go up against the currents and seek the jade treasures thrown into the waters. And we must perform the ancient rain jade rite once more, dispelling the miasma that has settled over the mountains and fields and into the rivers, and restoring the water veins and soil. Okay, got it, but how do we do the ritual? Adeptus Fujin, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. As for the ritual, it's still a bit early for that. Well then, we'll see each other later. And she's gone. According to her, we need to go against the current. That just means upstream, right? Hey, that's the same direction as Yilong Wharf. Let's go. The Adeptee is not telling us a lot about this problem. And we're being watched. Good. I'm sure it's fine. Don't even worry about it. Looking for shiny things. Wait a minute. I don't know why there is a teleport pointy point here is somewhere. Hold the shortcut. I'm sorry. Which one am I looking at? This one? Oh, what new season thing? No? Is it a banner? Oh, wait. L1. You know. I don't know if any of Well, let's get those Primo Gems, whatever. I'm just gonna play. Hi, Brian. Have an ad, I guess, for this character or something. So hyped about this character, I know what to think about. I'm sorry, space? Oh, they go to the moon in this game too? Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're anywhere close to going to the moon here. Current wish. Trial. I don't know what these are. take rewards, but what are Nope, I'm not even gonna read that. I don't. Reach adventurer rank 28 to unlock this. Some of these I can't even do. Like under we're like so early in the game that whenever there's like a new thing, there's really no point, I think, in me looking at it because there isn't. You about getting auto add. Got some XP. Just throw them. When did you? If they're close to, I don't want to burn things. Yes, I do. No. Electro hyper. Dropped by level 30 plus electro hypostasis. Yeah, okay, well, we'll... Ooh. Also, all of my... Oh, stop! Whoever's sending me world... Can I turn that off? How to turn off world join request? Sorry, I don't have online to even play. Okay, hold on.
Such a slacker.
Open the Paimon menu. Click on co-op mode. Reject join request. Sorry. I don't... Oh. Oh! What? There's just a bazillion Primo gems sitting in here? Oh, man. They want me to... Is there not a claim all button? There isn't. Oh, who set that up? Who did that? I don't agree with that setup. They want me to check all these individually. Hi, Brian. How are you? Progress on a lot of these. But... a claim button. Did I miss a claim all button? I didn't see it. Okay. And friends. Uh-huh. Is this the thing I already... No, I don't want to... Mail. See, this is a claim all. Give me these. Oh, it's just Mora? Ah, boo. Boo. Go to survey. Where's that shop?
Nights.
Jimmy Jim. Okay, not a lot of a lot, but more than none. time. 4. And we can do individual wishes. I just like doing them in bunches. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Which one am I going? This way. I need to see about getting my Twitch account properly. Did I not even touch the thing up here? It's not lit. So it's not lit up, I didn't. I got so distracted by that stupid fucking pop-up thing. Alright, off we go again. Jesus. Anyway, I need to see about getting my Twitch account connected, because like occasionally there are streams that have dropped, and I think I got like a few like claimed rewards that connects to my Twitch account, but my Genshin account is also connected to it. So
Hey, let it rain.
you know, kind of an issue.
Prepare to be blown away.
Doing key quests just might be annoying because, oh dear, ow. We're actually like slightly under level to everything.
Time to clean up. I must leave no stone unturned.
Shield not active. You know what? This is going to take forever. Disengage. Disengage. Disengage, I said. Bye-bye. No, no, no. I'm done. I'm sorry. My bad. Ugh. Oh. Gee. So far with that. What is that? No, 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 no. Corrected. Just trying to get this done so we can like leave this area and don't have to worry about it. I don't know how long this quest is going to be a problem. But we kind of need to get back down to the area that we're actually leveled for.
Ooh, wonderful.
How are you doing, Brian? Playing Warframe. By the way, Dante is pretty fun. I just got Dante unlocked in there the other day, and then I also got Citrine, and I got the separate parts for Equinox made. You're gonna be... I didn't really time how long it took me to get the Equinox parts, but I'm sure it didn't take me nearly as long as apparently the effort you put into getting yours, and I'm so sorry. I need to go grind out one more piece for regular Goss. At some point, whenever I'm not just busy with random stuff or distracted by things in the evening, do you wanna try doing Duviri to grind out, was it Pulvero? I was actually trying to do Duviri stuff the other night. Well, I needed to fight the Oro Worm for Night Wave thing. I got up to level 20, it's just all the stuff that they're giving me to do is things I can't. Many sundry accounts are written here. They seem to be passage fees collected from travelers. Those two old fogies at Washon Hall are still hoodwinking tourists. Perhaps we should expand our business, maybe get a cut of their take as protection fees. Which should also help cover our larger business of digging up and smuggling antiques just nicely. Is that important? No, I don't want to fight. I just want to get up here so I can fish my way up to the top. Okay. So many teleport points up here, actually. They're like, they're not right on the path, they're just above the path. So we're gonna... Maybe we'll do this part of the quest, and then I will go back to it. Again, we're a little bit under-leveled to be up here. I'm tempted to go get the waypoints just for adventure XP. But... I know we said something about doing side quests, but I wasn't do side quests today. I just happened to accidentally walk into one. Probably.
Ooh, wonderful.
And this area sucks because it's a side quest. I gotta read everything aloud. Though I don't understand it in the least, I still think it's amazing. Just watching her stand there singing, or sing while walking around, or sing while sitting, and then sing while she lifts her hand and slowly let it fall, all while ceaselessly singing. I really don't know just what kind of magical powers the old lady has. Babbling, chanting, singing, and reciting and crying. I haven't got a clue what she's saying, but it's amazing. Little Mao, can you understand? That's just how opera singing is, and weren't there fight scenes later? There was that old dude who could do 88 flips and tricks. Riveting stuff. Yeah, it's great. It's just a shame that I don't understand a thing. A whole bunch of people fighting and jumping all over the place, all super flashy and such. One-on-one, several all fighting each other, 5 or 6 taking turns. It's just almost addictive. Hello, we're looking for a technician from Fontaine. Chief Luo and Grandpa Lu said, what name did they give us again? Oat Moon Tan Yi. Oh. And her name, Hatamonte Cagney? I don't fucking know. This is something fucking French, isn't it? Yep, sounds like Grandpa Lou sent you alright. Just call me... I don't even... You know what's bothering me? Very much, a lot in this particular shot, and I know why they're doing it, is just the fact that her bag on her belt is not modeled in the slightest. It is just part of her texture. Again, I get it. This started as a mobile phone game, like, fucking forever ago, but it's just bothering me right now. I'm trying to avoid the fact that I don't know how to say her name. I'm a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. Okay. Alright, that's quite enough acting. Are you alright? Yep, our young lady is... Wait, that's not right. She's Forte and Paimon's Paimon. Anyway, it was Grandpa Lu who sent us, looking for you. Miss Forte, Miss Paimon, hello. I'm Little Mao, a friend of Mountain's. Whose mountain? Oh, that's what my name means. Whatever can be a bit hard to pronounce. No shit. So I just asked Little Mao to call me that. Well, then I'm going to also call you Mountain so I don't fucking hurt myself. Really, quite the interesting pair. How did you two meet? It was quite fortuitous. Last year I went to the mountains in the south for a spell and got lost in the fog. A huge beast the size of a Louis? I don't know, was glaring at me, and I thought I was done for, but just then, a little kid suddenly shouted at me. I followed the sound through the mist and got out, and was saved. Otherwise, I would have been eaten just like that, and my family and Fontaine wouldn't have even been able to claim compensation on my account. I know more about what goes on in the mountains than the grown-ups. Is that so? You're amazing, Little Mao. Okay, well, tea cauldron. Alright, got it. I'll be there in a jiffy. All the shows here are just too good. I ended up watching several, one right after the other, and now my legs have fallen asleep. But I just can't understand a word. What sorts of stories are they telling? About how way back when a huge carp and a monster from the mountains fought. You kill me, I kill you story. In the end, everyone dies. That's a pretty concise summary, but don't talk about killing and dying so much, little Mao. If you think about that kind of stuff too often, you might become the villain when you grow up. Since those in Qiuying village are waiting on me, it's time to go. See you all later. Let's go watch the shows here again when you're about to head back to Fontaine. Do they just speak a different language in Fontaine? I'm assuming it's more European-based or something. French, probably. Or in basically China. I don't know. It's French, and I don't know if you say half of the fucking letters in it. Again, everything I see, I just want to pronounce using, like, Japanese syllables, and I can't just get away with that when it's clearly probably fucking French. Okay, now that we've solved the puzzle, we can get back to business. Little Mao, how about you? What are you two going to do? To be honest, we're not quite sure how to explain it. The water and soil in Chinyu Vale was kinda out of whack, and we need to cure them for everything in Chinyu Vale to get better. I get it, Miss Paimon is trying to say that we need to restore nature. Hey, that's right. You're really amazing, little Mao. You got it right away. You said it in the most roundabout way you could have, Paimon. No one talked to you about that. That's right, a friend who's always taking care of me. She wants to restore nature too. If we restore nature, everything will get better, so I want to help too. She also told me about you two. Please stop ending your sentences with some variation of the word too, because that was 3 sentences in a row. God. Sorry, some of the writing in this, I know it's like translated, but it's just so fucking clunky. Oh, so you've seen her too. What the fuck did I just say? Oh, you mean my friend? Of course. Silly Miss Paimon, how could we be friends if I'd never seen her? Fair point. That makes things easier. Actually, we want to... Paimon remembers we need to find the jade treasures in the water and then do some rain jade right. But even though we've come upstream, we still haven't found any clues. Ah, I know. Come with me. I'll show you where to look. What? Is it really that easy? Yeah, she told me a lot, such as stories from before Qiuying Village became Qiuying Village. This is what I mean by it's clunky. Like, if you watch enough anime, right, you notice that they, like, restate a lot of things. A lot. Now, I do that too, but they just... When it gets translated into English, like, maybe if you were listening to it in, like, the native tongue or reading it in the native language or whatever, it'd be fine. But when it gets translated, some things just get really clunky. At least here, it's really fucking clunky. Like, why did you have to say before Qiuying Village became Qiuying Village? It's like, before Qiuying Village was established, founded, anything? Like, why does it have to be clunky like this? Why do you have to restate things every single time? Like, with Japanese, like, once you state what the subject is, you can just kind of be vague about it, like, in all of your responses afterwards, until you have to, like, restate whatever the next topic is in your conversation. Usually, right? Like, is it the same in Chinese? And I feel like it's the same in most languages. You don't have to say, like, if you know if 2 people in a conversation know vaguely what you're talking about, you don't have to keep saying it over and over again. Like, you don't have to keep saying people's names over and over again when you're having a conversation, necessarily. Okay, how the tea trees came to be and more. She said that things will get worse and worse in Chinyu Vale if the natural order isn't restored. It's like a few sentences back when Paimon's like, we gotta fix things because things are out of whack in Chinyu Vale, and if we don't fix things, then things won't get better in Chinyu Vale. It's like, why did you have to say Chinyu Vale twice in the same goddamn sentence? You already stated it once in the same sentence, and you didn't say anything else that would have shifted off of Chinyu Vale. Anyway. Oh, it looks like we're on the same page then. Little Mao, you just said you knew where we could find leads, right? Yeah, I don't know if it'll help, but when you mentioned jade treasures and rain jade and stuff, I just thought of it. Come with me. Yep, let's go. It's like, I feel like that whole conversation, we just, like, reiterated the same thing at least 2 times on top of each other. And it's just like, oh, stop. Why is it down? Oh, I guess we did. I'm just saying, my complaints when it comes to stuff like this, like, it's when you realize how important, like, just how localization and handling it is. Like, what? I know Kung Pao, you know, the movie. It's supposed to be a joke, kind of, on how they would, you know, translate old, like, kung fu movies and stuff like that. Because they were being a little bit... Oh. What? Why are they talking?
Oh dear. Everyone's laundry is still on the line. May I be excused to fetch it in?
I don't... I'm assuming I'm supposed to take a normal path over here and not just fly down the mountain. What's blocked off? I don't even... Where is this kid at? Hello? I was at the meeting point, but there's... Did I just break it? But, you know, it's like in Kung Pao, right? That's a whole commentary on how bad, like, having to match up mouth flaps and the translations can be. Even with, like, old anime, it got, like, weird like that. And there's an art when it comes to, like, translating or localizing things to not make the writing super clunky. Sometimes you can't help it, because if that's just what they're saying over and over again in the thing, then, well, you know... Oh, wait, can I break this? Then, you know, it's just... That's what you have to do. Oh. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I don't even know where Paimon and this child are that keep talking at me. Unless they're supposed to be just invisible party members. Because I know right now I'm just complaining about... Oh, what? I have a feeling that I wasn't supposed to fly down the mountain the way I did, and because we hit a checkpoint, they just loaded him. Hi.
All in a day's work.
Here's a good example of what I'm kind of talking about, though. It's like, in general, the localization, for, like, you know, Final Fantasy XIV is pretty good, I would say. But sometimes they do like to reiterate things a lot. They just kind of do it in a more elegant way than others, usually. It's like every time you have, like, a new quest, right? You come back and they have to recap what you did, like, 3 months ago because you probably forgot what the fuck you did 3 months ago. And it's like, I get it, but it's also just really clunky if you do it back to back. Like, wow, we just heard all this stuff and you guys are just saying it again. It's fine. Fine, whatever. But, like, things like this, because what, Hoyo is based, it's China, right? It's based out of China, right? Like, the writing just feels very funky in terms of just having to translate Chinese writing. Not as in the character or whatever, just how they maybe write their prose. I'm not familiar with the language, so I can't really talk too much about it. Not that I'm even familiar with Japanese, I just know a little bit more when it comes to how that works. But, like, I don't know, the rating in here sometimes is just... This is it. It's the clue I wanted to show you before, right here. What on Tevat is that? It's so covered in moss that Paimon can't make heads or tails of it. Clearly it's people praying to somebody on the top of a mountain or whatever, I think. Huh? There wasn't any moss the last time I came here. No need to worry, little Mao. It's so humid here that it's no wonder there's moss growing everywhere. There must be a way to clear it. Why did she say not to worry? It's like... moss came loose. It's a scene of ancient people attending a festival and performing a ritual. Pretty different from the festivals we have today, huh? Although the grown-ups in the city and the village all say that the Lord of Geo is the first to arrive in Chinyu Vale, I've heard that the people in the picture actually got here even earlier than he did. People back then used to throw bits of magic jade into the river, and they'd float along until they sank to the bottom. They saw it as a way to guarantee good weather, prevent the river from flooding, and ensure that the soil would be fertile. Based on what we previously discussed, I'm guessing that Chinyu Vale will only be fixed after we found some jade that was thrown into the river in ancient times. That makes sense, doesn't it? Why do we have to get the river jade out of it? Shouldn't we just throw new jade into the river? I don't know why we have to recycle the jade that's already been offered up as, well, an offering. That's not how that works. Wow, you're so knowledgeable. Yeah, and you're like 6. Was your friend also the one... Okay, maybe 8. Was your friend also the one who told you these stories? You rule, little Mao. That's first-class guide material. Like, what are, like, some of the answers, even, that we get? Like, the way they're written, it's like, why do they sound like this? I'm not saying that. Yep, and everyone will be really blessed and live happily ever after, and all that. But I much prefer hearing her stories about ancient wars and battles. She told me that the warriors back then were all giants who were over 10 feet tall. The warriors of Chinyu Vale were covered in tattoos, and they had these massive jade axes that could chop a person in half in the blink of an eye. And the Millilith, led by none other than the Lord of Geo himself, were even tougher. They clad themselves in suits of armor that weighed over 1,000 pounds and fought with 100-pound spears. Apparently, everyone was at war back then, so much so that Bishui River turned crimson red. Later on, the mountains to the south became full of ghosts from that era. Even now, those who wander through the mountains might still be able to catch their singing on the wind. Who's Mini Pie? Mountain's right, though. If you constantly think about this stuff, you'll turn into a villain when you're older. I don't think that's how that works. There's no way grown-ups would tell us these stories. They're always saying we're too young to hear them, that they'll turn us rotten and stuff like that. But I'm old enough already. Hearing a story's not going to turn me into a monster. Besides, there aren't many adults still around who know these stories. Anyway, if my friend hadn't told me, I wouldn't have even known the stories about this picture. Okay, fine then. Guess we'll move on. So, the grown-ups were right to say that those ancient people threw the jade into the river from somewhere high up. But where exactly? Oh, picture corroborates. And where did all that jade float off to? Well, it must have sunk to the bottom, right? Not that simple. If it was thrown into somewhere upriver, and even if it sank to the bottom, it would still be pushed downriver by the current, let alone after so many years. Besides, I've never heard talk of any ancient ritual jade being found upriver. Chinyu Vale is a small place, after all. If there had been such rumors, everyone would already know about them. You know so much. You're future scholar material for sure. But what if I don't want to be a scholar? They don't earn much more, and it sounds like no fun. Then become a traveler just like us. What could be more fun than adventuring around the world? Seeing as we now know the site of the Rain Jade right, what should we do next? Do we know the site? High up, The watchtower at Long Wharf's pretty high up. Okay. Oh. That's nice of them. They teleported me back up here. I always appreciate a quest that will teleport me. Let's say, why is this still... Sure, I don't actually... Look, from up here you can clearly see how the water moves faster through those narrows, then slows down again as the river widens out. The jade must have stopped there. We should find what we're looking for there. You're such a real whiz kid. Paimon's been wondering though, what's that massive thing in the distance? The mountain? Oh, that. The huge thing is the Jade Mouth, a legendary jade ring that an Adeptus threw into the water. But, oh, but the river curves around there, so the current should actually up. Yeah, so the rapid flow around the bend might have resulted in things being deposited along the convex bank where it widens. I'm sorry, this kid is just saying a lot of stuff that I feel like a kid wouldn't say. There's actually a good chance that the jade is at the bottom of the river somewhere around Jademouth. Jademouth? Of course, that's assuming that the course of the river hasn't been artificially altered. Not to mention, there's a fisherman's legend that goes something like, "Jade shall rise from sunken mouth," or something like that. Anyway, let's go over and take a look around first. Compared to Little Mao, Paimon feels like she's completely out of her depth. It's because my friend is amazing. She knows everything there is to know about the mountains. She taught me loads too. That's how I've learned so much. Has the rarefied Mount Air or miasma gone to your head or something? Or does the adeptal energy you use have side effects? You're behaving pretty strangely. Apparently Paimon doesn't know a joke when she... Whatever the case, let's go down and get on the bamboo raft. Woohoo, yeah, Jademouth, here we come. That says ho-ho now. Is it going to get mad at me if I just, like, fly down there again? Well, I accidentally fell off. I wasn't... That raft, right? That one right down there? Sorry, you gave me the ability to glide. I'm not gonna take the path. Slow. Someone's coming aboard. Wait, is that Little Mao? Come, come, I'll take you. Alright, boatman, take us to the Jademouth. Alright, Jademouth it is. The other two, you're tourists? Well, if you're here for sightseeing, there's not many locals who head that way. You could say that. Mr. Boatman, are there any stories about the Jademouth that I haven't heard before? Knowing you and how much you love your stories, kiddo, you must have heard them all by now. Tell me more. Why does he have tattoos? Alright then. Well, I've heard mention that the Jademouth was left behind by Rex Lapis when he marched through here to save the people of Chinyu Vale. Legend has it that to prevent a naval advance from downstream, the local adepti... You're making it up as you go again, Gramps. There's no way that Liyue's navy came up this river. I've heard that the Jademouth was formed by a piece of jade left behind by a giant carp. In those days, a baddie god tried to redirect the river to drown the Millilith stationed on both of the banks of Chinyu Vale, but a giant white snake and a giant carp, who were her subordinates, disobeyed her orders. Why is carp... Oh, it's just going. She threw the jade she wore here. The jades pinned the river down, and ever since we've had no more floods and everyone can live peaceful lives on both sides of the river. You might understand a lot, kiddo, but you haven't seen much. Take a closer look. There aren't any crops by this river. See, after it was pinned down by the jades, it's true that the river hasn't flooded, but that also meant it hasn't been able to provide irrigation for crops. But what was once a wide, gently flowing river is today a narrow, rapid-flowing torrent or something. Such a river leaves no sustenance for the earth on its banks. And of course, it also means no people living peaceful lives on both sides. Paimon gets it now, but did you just say that the Adepti were resisting the Lord of Geo, Little Mao? That's how it was all that time ago. Some people believe that the first lord of all Liyue was Rex Lapis, but in Chinyu Vale we believe that before he came, there were other gods and Adepti who protected our ancestors. I've heard Grandpa Lou say that the tea ceremony is actually for the Carp Adeptus who planted our first tea tree. But aren't these Adepti meant to be the baddies? They were serving under a baddie god after all. Why are we saying baddie? In some stories they're the baddies, while in the others they're the goodies. But it was all such a long, long time ago. Even the grown-ups don't remember much, so they always try to bluff me. Talking about that friend of yours again. How can such supernatural beings be held to our simple codes of right and wrong? As far as we're concerned, all the forces that have ever blessed and protected this land deserve our offerings. Here you go again. Alright then, time to get off. Here. Like, okay, Little Mao will just use these giant fucking words and then they use terms like baddie and goodie, and it just sounds like child. Like, the consistency in terms of, like, the writing tone is also just all over the place. It's like with some of the answers that you can give as the player characters. Like, why is it written like this? I think that's actually one thing that kind of frustrates me with this game in a way. Higher up do you... I go to the... Oh, wait. Did I just read higher somewhere for no reason? Also, I didn't like how much fucking information they were putting there for me to win it. I didn't have auto on, I don't think. No, I didn't. Well, here's the jade mouth, but how are we going to find all that jade underwater? So that's how it is. The spring's cries ripple through the vales, the shrine depart from northeast shores. The heights and shallows in the southwest hide. Sun and earth from each other divide. The eternal whirlpool that never churns. The beautiful jade concealed within. Okay. What's that little mouse singing about? It sounds pretty complicated. It's one of our local folk songs. I've heard an old granny singing it as she was gathering herbs. It means if you look out from the center of the river to the banks on either side, you'll see two stone shrines hidden to the northeast and the southwest. These shrines keep the mighty whirlpool in the center suppressed. Paimon understood the last bit, so the jade is all hidden beneath the whirlpool. Sounds like we're going treasure hunting. You're like 8. But the area between the northeast and southwest is so huge. After all, in a broad sense, the northeast and southwest of Jademouth can include pretty much the whole world. You're always thinking outside the box, Miss Paimon, but there's no need to worry. I already have an idea where the shrines will be, because, well, my friend told me. Come on, let's roll? Anyone else think a giant maelstrom suddenly appearing here might not be too great? Oh yeah, won't that mean the boats will no longer be able to sail in and out of Yilong Wharf? Oh, don't worry about that. My friend told me that once we've done what we need to beneath, the whirlpool will disappear completely. Well, that's convenient. Otherwise, how would all the old boatmen carry on making a living? So it's not just a smart whirlpool, but a considerate one to boot. Let's get going then. This is just all very convenient, ain't it? I'm gonna go to the... And don't get me wrong, convenience in video games is just how that works. But some of the setups in this one, there's no tact. Things, I don't want to say they just happened to happen. What was the other game that we were... Oh, say Soulframe just had things happen to happen. But this one's like, it's doing a lot of explaining. How about we try using a depth... No. Oh, no. Oh. Swing it. Okay. I can do 2 months. Okay, passing it back through. Well, I guess that settles it. Yeah, okay.
Oh, and a
Maybe my
day's
friend
work.
couldn't do anything about the shrine. Hat. Ugh. Helen. I promise I don't play Genshin, but I don't know. It's remembering that this is just a mobile phone gacha game. I'm not expecting the writing or the story beat the fact that all the characters are just like thinly veiled anime tropes, right? Like I shouldn't be surprised that that's just how it is. But it's almost like annoying, like how blatant it is. Like if you're just gonna be anime trope game, have a little bit more tact to it. Just trick me. Maybe not thinking anime trope. You know? I'm on the big Archie. I don't even know. I'm trying. I keep wanting to press a button to give me like a boost, like in the wild. Wild has. I mean, this is nice. I'm on this. Oh shit. Hope it's not on the mountain. If I try to do, like, will I take fall damage if I try to attack from? I wasn't anywhere near them. I don't take fall damage from that, huh?
Leave it all to me.
You're open.
Last time we were fighting with bandits, they were just.
Off with you. You're open.
Steady as stone.
Off with you.
Under level. Not that we can't, it just takes it. Especially if we don't have stronger
I
things
must leave no
charged.
stone unturned.
Also, somehow I didn't realize that when we also has a passive health regen. I think it's because we were like fighting like easier enemies, or we maybe weren't.
I'll catch up. I missed
Even if she has like the slower giant ass fucking armor, I think I prefer her over the other character that we like tried that had a giant sword. Excuse me, sir. Stop fucking backing away from me.
Leave it all to me.
I like how they don't die, they pommel.
As a dutiful maid would.
I mean, it's doing a little bit. Oh. Alright. Hiding behind the shrine, I see.
Don't get frostbite.
No, stop attacking the tree. I mean, there's probably also my weapons are probably also under reinforcement. Oh, motherfuckers!
Cool it.
Fucking battle me. Pretty hard though. Speaking of music, I just wanted to say I was listening to Spotify in the car, and I was listening to my favorites list, and I actually have a song in there that is from Sonic Lost World. Like, it's really good. And some part of me is wondering, because the other day, right, someone was like trying to defend Sonic 06. And everyone does this with Sonic 06. They're like, oh, the music really good. Like, they're good music, not a good game doesn't make. Right? But, okay, the one song, there's a few songs actually on the Sonic. Can you get off the... There's one song... Okay, this guy is... Oh, me. It's sand on me. I'm trying to... I'm not getting enough fight to really do an aerial. Anyway, some of the songs in Sonic Lost World are actually kind of good. Like, it's... Some of it's, like, cliche, because it, you know, themed areas because it's a Sonic game. But, like, some of them is, like, really good, but it's like, no one talks about Sonic Lost World. Isn't that, like, considered one of the bad Sonic games, or is it just people never played it? I'm just saying, if we're going to judge Sonic games purely on how good they are based off music, it's like, no, you can't just say that. And it's like, I know that's not exactly what they were saying. They were trying to point out, like, one redeeming quality of Sonic 06. But it's like, just because Sonic 06 has good music doesn't really a lot at the end of the day, I'm still saying. Oh, what is this? I almost would have preferred a puzzle here, I realize.
I must leave no stone unturned.
And they actually...
That's going back in the wash.
An elemental bullshit. I'm out! Okay, we'll try boosting our attack for a little bit.
It's a fury.
No, I actually want to take care of the good guy. Because they'll just constantly spawn in, but one's throwing like the electricity bomb. Causing one more, maybe.
That tingle? It's so fury!
I missed a spot. I'll catch up.
Oh, motherfucker.
That tingle?
Someone needs assistance.
Oh, wait. Hold on a minute again. I'm out. I'm out!
Yeah.
It's so
Wingblade. Yeah.
Really hoping that will hurt. Okay. Yeah, no, okay, good. And one of them died. Good. Ow.
picked the wrong test
Oh, okay.
subject.
Those two. She was really great about you. You're pretty out of the ordinary, sure.
A reward on the road.
We need to... There are gonna be like more fights or something. The spring's cries ripple through the vales. The shrine departs from the northeast shore. Alrighty. We have found the two shrines the legend speaks of, and it seems they too are related to our ancestors in the mountains, but the meaning of the folk song mentioned above remains unclear. We don't have a clue what to do here. We're just running around like headless chickens. Everyone got really worked up when they heard that our comrades excavating and shipping antiques were already making big mora. Who knows how much longer we'll have to stick around here. Okay. I want to go back to everything. Why did it turn night all of a sudden? We haven't seen the whirlpool from the song yet. What should we do next? How about giving that adeptal energy of yours a try? On what? The water? Fire. Oh. See, that just looks like it's gonna be an annoying fucking dungeon. Quick look, the whirlpools appeared like the song said. Yep, I totally see it. Jump into the whirlpool. Okay. It's always a good idea. Oh, I see this pole is fucking just an implication, not actually a pole. This isn't how whirlpool works. Hey look, a carp. Warlock, how's it going? Fujin.
I'll keep this
Okay.
close.
Which, you know, fine. Friends with a magical carp. Just double check. The teleport, whatever. Oh boy. Forte and Paimon, we meet again. And who might this be? Wait, you're not friends with this child? You haven't met before. This is little Mao. He's helped us so much along the way. No, we haven't met before, but you must be a good child, little Mao. Hello, and yes, that's me. Are you an Adeptus? You are, aren't you? Thanks for all the help you've given Forte and Paimon, little Mao. It's really the legendary Fujin in the flesh. I can't believe this. I've heard so many stories about you. And now I know that you're not some kind of big slippery carp, but a lady instead, like a big sister. Big carp? Honestly, what kind of stories have you been listening to, little Mao? One is indeed an Adeptus, and as such can take forms as one pleases. This particular form seemed like the most approachable one for conversing with humans. From what you said, you have a very unique scent, little Mao. Have you met someone in the mountains before? Someone with golden eyes and a fair complexion, perhaps? Not exactly. Big Sis Fujin, you're not talking about one of your other friends, are you? My friend from the mountains doesn't sparkle like you do, but she's also really cool. She's helped me tons and taught me loads. So it was her after all. Can we get some more context? I'm sorry. Oh, that's funny. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the eyebrows are not on her head. Not the one on the eye closest to us, but the one like along her forehead. It's a little hard to see because it blends in her hair. But it seems the eyebrow texture floats off of the face. I can see it move when she blinks. Yes, it moves when she blinks like straight on, but it's definitely... It doesn't really matter, it just bothers me. Oh, you saw it too, Brian? It wasn't me? So your friend wasn't Adeptus Fujin after all, huh? But Big Sis Fujin's my friend too now, isn't she? Of course, little Mao, I'm delighted to have made friends with you. Oh, now I can definitely see it. Yeah, those are just... Oh, you can see it now on her other eyebrow. It's kind of raised off the forehead. It already bothers me that the pupils shrink when they blink. Again, if you're looking at the eyes long enough, you see it, and it bothers me every time they blink. I actually don't like looking. As for whether Little Mao's friend counts as an Adeptus or not, I'm not quite sure myself. After all, Adeptus is merely a title, and it's hard to say whether Adepti are even people. The word Adeptus is just like any other word, such as hero, villain, or idiot. No one is born an Adeptus, and no one shall remain an Adeptus forever. That's true. So you've met that friend of Little Mao's that we were talking about, right? That sentence there. Oh. Indeed, but it's been a long, long time since last I saw her. So now I suspect that I don't know her half as well as Little Mao does. I'm not even sure if I still count as her friend. Friend wants to restore her. I would imagine so. Anyway, I must ask you all to please take this piece of votive rain jade. The big fucking orb! I'd originally hoped it might remain here, the same as it ever was, but I never expected it to grow quite so large. I used to love it so. This rain jade that you just mentioned, did it rain down or make it rain or something? Of course not. After the great changes in our geology, the ancestors of the people of Shenyu Vale lost their ability to communicate with the heavens and lost the guidance of emissaries whose beauty was pure as moonlight. Henceforth, they began to take jade, which glowed as gently as the light of the moon, and cast it into the river. As they did this, they would pray for good omens, for fertile land, for clement weather, and for their riverbanks to hold strong. Over time, these rituals grew in power until one day, okay, today, Big Sis Fujin, what happened next? One day, the long war to become the gods who would reign over this world began. Afterward, this tradition lost all of its meaning. But though it was forgotten, its name is still passed down over generations. To cut a long story short, this piece of votive rain jade before us was the very last one ever to be thrown. Just as the part above the surface, when commanded by an Adeptal can be made large enough to stop a flood, its core too has been swollen by uncontrollable Adeptal energy. Much of its power is dissipated into the surrounding area through the spirit veins. This power may have also affected the nearby flora and fauna, attracting and even making aberrations of them. Must be careful. What? As far as I can tell, the adeptal energy that has dissipated nearby should be sufficient to reawaken the hibernating votive rain jade. If this is the case, we're one step closer to achieving our goal of nursing the water and soil back to health. How should I say this? Thank you both. You're doing... Okay, cool. You're doing an amazing thing by choosing to help me, you know, and little Mao, will you help me too? Will you help out your big sis? Of course, I want to restore nature too. Is that so? Well, that's good. You're very smart, little Mao. You'll understand everything later. Alright, let us go our separate ways for now. Once you retrieve the adeptal energy-filled votive rain jade, that is just so much fucking word. But there. Like, yeah, they mean stuff, but god. We'll meet again by a deep pool shrouded in cloud and mist to the south. South, got it. Huh? She's gone and disappeared again. Oh well, let's just do what Big Sis Fujin said and restore this votive rain jade's power. Speaking of which, what's it got to do with voting? See, you're not that much brighter than Paimon. Oh, right. It's so complicated. Though, since you mentioned it, what does votive even mean, and why is it called rain jade again? Exactly, what does it mean? I don't know, we're not gonna worry about it too much. Okay. Scattered it.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
This jar, it suddenly got bigger. Is this the adeptal inner... Okay, I didn't want to read that or not. I didn't press anything. Decide. Okay. Even if I wasn't reading aloud, it happened so... Another strange phenomenon. Another lump of... Is this also condensed from adeptal energy? Sure. Oh... Sorry, just because we're a little under-leveled, having to fight these... Great. No, stop. Why did this open up all of a sudden? What did I even... What? Thanks, map? I didn't... Like, is it just because our weapon is shit? I'll do that. I'll be on. Touch. I can't into that. This, no. I need to max out on 40 on everything. Part of the problem. Oh, and you're using a level 22 bow. Why can't I... Why does it say locked on it? I don't know. Sure, let's do that. Why not? Just been leveling characters. Some can't afford it because some yet. Battle? What is this? Okay. Alright, do I another sword? Mist Veiled Lead Elixir. Up and I want to say put on you. Okay, back to what we were. How are you doing?
As a good knight should. Leave it all to me.
Please don't throw a rock or whatever it is you're trying to throw at me.
Let it rain. Prepare to be blown away.
I hope killing these guys.
Steady as stone.
They have something in a cage. What? That out of the cage? Probably. And I do like the shield. I don't get knocked back. Tired. Me too, but I'm just having like issues with fatigue again. I was having some issues with my like appetite recently, so it's like I don't know if that just kind of messed things up. It's like I haven't been eating a lot. Oh god damn it! Hydro Hillage Rogue. Hydro Slimes. Oh, please don't. I don't want Hydro Slimes. Can I freeze you? Very well.
Steady as stone.
Again, I still don't actually know.
They still need me.
Oh, I died. I still don't know what my elemental tips are in this kingdom. I'll look them up, but I will. Region. What? Oh. all these guys kind of hurt. Alright. Jackalope. Ah!
No one escapes my sight. You got me.
Damn it. Time to switch. Yeah, we might have to come back to this one though, sure, because they just take like fucking forever to
This one will
get
be
through.
frozen in time. Freeze.
Oh, I'm stuck in the corner. Oh,
Your
help!
luck.
You dead? Please die.
Dodge this. Freeze.
All these fights just take so long. Bazillion damage. 'Cause I don't think I'm really supposed to be here. But we were trying to get to places that the game definitely doesn't want me to go early anyway. So I was gonna run into this eventually. Please say you actually told what I need. Or actually. Free. Oh. Two. No, we would. Did they just have me do a puzzle? A puzzle. Right. Sure. All these like particle effects and whatnot around here. That doesn't necessarily mean it's part of what I'm doing. And button that normally gives you hints on where to go doesn't work right now. I like to just wander around the area. I'm sure you'll find the thing. Is this like something I want? Do I need to follow this? I saw it earlier. I just didn't know. We already went down there. Hog. Oh. Oh. Oh, why did you do that?
So sorry.
I did the glowing hoggy hog summon with water squirrels.
Cool it.
I did it summon water squirrels. Water squirrels. But Hi, water squirrel.
Ah!
Yeah. Windblade.
Why are they immune
Yeah.
Freeze!
back to freezing? Water squirrel.
Ha! Huh. Ah! Ha! Ha! Ah! Cool it! Ha! Ha! Ha!
Does wind not work on water at all?
Ha! This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this! Ha! 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 Freeze!
Didn't want to do combat, and we found a magical fucking spirit roar, and it threw me into combat.
Now dodge this!
Stupid.
Ha! 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 Ah! Ah! Huh. Ha! Yeah. Ah!
Great boar. Oh, now we're going. No!
Freeze! Ha! 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 Ah!
Can I just not fight the water squirrels? I'm just gonna not do that. How about that? Let's just not fight the water squirrels. Squirrel. Oh, now I gotta fight the boar. Also a water boar, though.
Frostbite.
A little bit easier.
Ah! Ah! Cool it!
Stay frozen.
Ha! Ha! Ah! Ha! Ah! Ah! Dodge this! Ha!
Wait,
Ah!
that one that we found in the water, did that summon the boar or something? That one wasn't the third one? Guess it was too easy, huh?
Ha! Ah! Ha!
Time to clean up.
I do like this battle. The music is good. Doesn't sound like necessarily like generic.
Ha! Ah! Ha! Ha! Freeze! Ha! Ha! Ah! Ah! Oh, so sorry. Ha! Ah! Ha! Ah! Huh. Ah! Ha! Cool it! Ah! Yeah. Don't push your luck. Ah! Huh. Dodge this! Ha! Ha! What's the freeze? Ha! Ah! Ha!
Oh my god.
Ha! Ah! Cool it! Ha!
Steady as stone.
I was just
Prepare to be blown away. Windblade. I must leave no stone unturned.
Freeze! Ha! Ha! Don't get frostbite.
God. Health. Why did I get an achievement?
Dodge this.
For what?
Freeze.
For freezing something like 30 million times? Then fucking fine, I guess.
Dodge this.
Oh, please die.
Freeze.
Lordy Lou.
Fascinating.
He's gonna find one more thing. Oh, no. This game's just suffering. It's because I went into it. Keep an opponent frozen for over 10 seconds. Times 5? Okay, whatever. Cool, give me. Ugh. What I get for wanting to go into areas I'm not supposed to be in this game. It's my fault. Thought it'd be funny. It's not very funny. Okay, that puts us at how many? We're at 5. Are those water rabbits gone? Squirrels, they were squirrels. Are those water squirrels gone? Because I don't want to fight the water squirrels. What am I? I'm gonna tell. That is not. You know what? It's fine. Level up. We. Oh. What, does that put you like right on the cusp? Or... we beat up on enough stuff with them, maybe. To cap out. Ow, my neck. Holy shit. Oh, okay. Oh. That way. Oh, he went up. Wait. Did I just go into a giant ass? We were just. Ah! we did, yeah. Went up here. we're playing on the assumption that it's just going evenly scattered across this giant fucking circle they want to explore, right? Area haven't I been? Very rarely do like put things like to each. Here? We've been up there. Rain up there is important. This crane nothing? Okay, there's a chest up here. I'm not entirely angry. But... what is it? I picked... fuck if I know. Found one down here, and here, and here? Up here, maybe? That area. Oh, bollocks. You could have made that. Shut the fuck up. And now. Under the waterfall? Oh. What are you doing? Like, the area is big, don't get me wrong, but there's not a lot of places I can actually act. Being a whole fuck you. Just go over there, it goes to the edge of the. I keep trying to press L3. I say then. How do I get back up? Need to talk.
How fortunate.
Well, cool. Oh. What I need. Get off the fucking wall. A lot of barely on. down here? Oh, this is waterboard. And that puts me on the outside of the quest circle. Really just... Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna fucking look it up. Genshin collect scattered adaptable energy. I'm assuming that there's no other quest that has me do this. Okay, Game Rant, I'm not allowing ads on your site. I'll just go to a fucking webpage. This bell. Weird thing.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
Okay, actually. That was right on the edge. I guess it wasn't outside of the circle. Go mess with Pyro. Apparently. Gave me a puzzle. Oh. It gave me a chest. Ran right. Sorry. I thought it would just be for the chest. I was like, I don't need that right now. Ignored it. Guess it was the only other thing I could have done in here. And take me. Well. Sure indeed. Fucking cavern. Seems like the jade's starting to move. Starting? That's right, but according to the story, the riverbed should have lots of other votive rain jades. Why does Big Sis Fujin only want this one? Shining as if it's resonating with the adeptal energy on you. On me? Why don't we try using that? Sure. I should do it. Wow. Awesome. It suddenly became small. Like I wasn't gonna be able to fucking take it out of here. Paimon didn't think it changed size like that. Guess that's a millennia-old treasure for you. It's just like you said, little Mao. They could be as tall as the clouds or small enough to hide amid wool and leaf. Yeah, well, looks like the votive rain jane's in our hands now. You're so sure. Paimon, shut the fuck up. You're going to take us to that deep pool shrouded in cloud and mist to the south now, right? Clouds and mist. I think Chenyu Vale really does have places like that. But where? Tell us, little guide, and Paimon will take you there. Are you going to teleport me there? Do you remember the place Mountain mentioned, the spot where we met? That place is super foggy, and I know of a secret cavern that leads there. Even the other locals don't know about it. It was my friend who showed me the way, and since you're my friend too, Paimon, I'll tell you all about it. He's told me lots of stories, and quite a few of them were about Big Sis Fujin. Well, any friend of yours is a friend of ours too. In fact, Paimon hopes we'll meet her on the way. Shall we go? Paimon's gonna take you all to the place. Hello. This is the only time I'm gonna complain that they're gonna teleport me to the next quest location. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go. I want to go to the main story. Oh look, it gave me stuff to power up that stuff. Cool. I should actually be doing these if I want. I'm more. I give that some. Damage against opponents affected by hydro or cryo. I just don't do the daily commissions. I don't like signing daily. They're gonna make me fight more. Pick this up. Where's the? It.
All in a day's work.
Making me go further in, and I see a chest that's locked. Look out! Oh no! What's that? Wait, your friend, you say? He didn't say that. That's right, I told you before that I had a lot of friends, didn't I? Well, I just happened to meet her, so I got a hold of her to introduce you. Well, hello. He's Forte and Paimon's name. Paimon. She's afraid of strangers. I usually call her Bluey because I don't really know her name. Oh, don't you worry about that. Forte and Paimon are great people. They've been accompanying me on my adventures. They're real experts in mountains and forests, too. Is she speaking to you telepathically or something? Oh, I know, I've seen. Answer me this one thing. Where did you gain the power to suppress nature? Suppress nature? What do you mean? Plants pursue the sunlight and fertile soil, creating fruit fit for the birds and beasts to consume. The digested seeds are scattered, and those which consume seed and fruit become bait for predators. Thus does everything return to the land. Yeah, okay, circle of life, great. The snake hidden in the branches, the fish in the mountains, and the forest. Traveling in the realm of nature is wonderful, so why have you come? Oh, come on, Bluey, you don't have to be so fierce. Grace too. Why even give me... Exactly, something's off about Chenyu Vale's natural conditions. So Adeptus Fujin's enlisted our help. If we don't, well, the tea leaves in Guiying village are going to turn out worse and worse, and the village itself might decline. That's why she wanted us to perform the Rain Jade Rite, which will restore the area. Rain Jade Rite, I see. You have answered 2 of my questions. You may ask me 2 also. Oh, why do we have to do that? I was say you just ask. Thanks a lot, Paimon. Give and take. It is only natural. You have 1 more question. Wait, that one counted. Whatever. You ask. Not the same. Oh. It isn't. Forte, what were you talking about? That's right. What do you mean, not the same? The new tea leaves taste better. More like before. Or like... Whoa, and just like that, she's gone. Don't worry about it, Paimon. She's like that. Sometimes when I'm not looking, she'll just vanish into the shadow of the trees. Then at others, the sun might dazzle me and the birds might call overhead, and there she is. In any case, guess we're all friends now. Sure. Don't worry about it. Bluey's not big on politeness, but she's always been like that. Yeah, your friend's pretty strange. Is she? Well, for all you know, you're the one that might seem strange to others. I mean, not only can you use adeptal energy to make the moss disappear, but you can make the golden stone things appear and vanish. And even turn into a carp and fly around, like in the stories. Huh? That said, Paimon couldn't have imagined that the friend you always spoke about was, well, monster seems a bit rude, and thing might be pretty offensive. That's right, your friend's so blue! No wonder you call her Bluey. Yeah, alright. That's why I've never told anyone. If the adults knew that we were friends, they might lock me up. No, not like that. They just wouldn't let me go out, make me wash my face, and force me to read my books. I wouldn't get to play in the mountains anymore. And that's why I never told anyone. But you're my friend, so it's fine. Anyway, come with me. There's an awesome place I'd love to show you. Is the thought here, because Bluey's saying that the tea leaves taste like they used to, that human intervention in order to make the tea more acceptable to humans has just changed things? I don't want to. No. Nope, we're not doing that. It is too much work for me right now to fight these fuckers. Because it is. So I'm just not gonna. We're going to leave Tea Valley for now. Because I don't want to do Tea Valley. I would like to go do, you know, main story stuff. Let's go do that for a little bit. Oh, I gotta watch my time. Because like I said, I have a thing morning. My friend's coming back out. Last week we went painting ceramics and we didn't finish them, so we're going tomorrow. So she's gonna be out here, you know. That so I think that's super duper late. I might just leave it here. Also,
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
shut up.
Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Yep, I totally did those.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Look on her. We already knew this, but I still don't like having to do it. Did we go up 2 levels?
Ad Astra Abyss.
What up? There. Boo, I say. Um... I do. I guess that makes sense. Moon!
Everything's ready. Hello, nice to meet you. Let the magic be.
Stop
I know.
talking! God. Damn. Not right now. I'm tired. So I think we're just going to leave it. And all that nonsense with the fights taking long has kind of taken it out of me. So I don't. We need to live. We're just gonna. Oh. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it here for now. Tired. Make something to eat. Maybe art stream on a Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. And it's like chat's been so quiet, so it's like I feel like I'm just boring you guys by doing like stuff that's not even main story things. I get it. It's Genshin, and I feel like I spend more time complaining about this game than playing it. But I'm just gonna go. Like I said, I'm tired. Been feeling off all day. See about getting stuff done. I'm gonna go do that. We'll see about art stream on Sunday. If not, we'll be back on Monday for Soul Frame. Hopefully, I'll have the overlays done properly by then. And then schedule next week should be as is. The only thing that might be impacted is next Friday. I have a small convention the day after. I need to set up. I don't know what time. Bye. So we'll see. But now I'm gonna go. Tired. And my thumb actually just hurts from having to mash attack button so much. Because of how much fucking health those enemies had. Like, we just weren't making any fucking progress with that, and it's pissing me off. Maybe I'll see about doing, well, questy stuff. Like, there's other side quests we could go do. I just did all the commissions. I can't get rewards from those. It's just give level up. There's some, but what is the whole thing? Oh my god, I'm just finding other fucking. Oh god, I'm just finding other. We're gonna stop poking around because I keep finding minions and I just keep getting overwhelmed by stuff. But yeah, we're gonna leave it here. We'll do more main story stuff next time because this world quest is just taking it out of me. I still don't know what it means with like a diamond next to the name. So that's anyway. Yeah, we'll figure that one out later. I'm going to go. I might be around. I know I keep saying this. I get distracted and around. But I might go do chores after this even. I just need to get up, I suppose. So yeah. Anyway, I'm talking in circles now. I'm not even really saying anything. But guys, for tuning in a bit slower. That's just because I get distracted. Stuff to do. And I think in a way I get whatever. I will see you guys later. If I don't see you on Sunday, I guess have a good weekend on stuff. I should see you guys on Monday, like I said, for more. So, but yeah, then have a good night. Take care of all that fun stuff, and bye.